Hi, Mark T the Handyman here. Today we're going to lubricate some of these rollers, do a little bit of maintenance, and see if we can make this garage door a little quieter. First thing we are going to do before we start is we're going to take a decibel meter reading to see exactly how loud this door is when it's opening and closing. Then, of course, we will check the decibel readings when we are finished so we can see if we lower the noise level after we did our general maintenance on the garage door. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to tighten up all these little hinges that are on the door here. In this particular case, we have 17 of these, and we're going to just tighten them up just a tad, and not too tight, but if they're loose, and some of them may be, like this one here, we're just going to tighten them up. We don't want to strip that screw out there. So that's what we're going to do. And we got, like I say, 17 of these to do. So this is an up close view of what we're doing here. We're spraying into this right here, just to get a little bit of oil in there, and then right around here, this is where the roller is kind of rolling. And then we've got the same thing on this side. We can squirt a little oil in there, and again, we're just trying to lubricate it. And then right here, same thing. And we want to keep it a little bit neat. We don't want it all dripping all over the place. And then we're gonna spray there. You can see how it kind of almost sucks it in, flows right into there. But anyhow, that's all. I just wanted to give you an up-close view of what it actually looks like. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to spray all of our little joints here, these roller joints, all up here and on the door, and then up there too. And then we're going to wipe our rail off too. What we're going to use is we're going to use a specific oil. It's a garage door oil. It's a 3-in-1 brand, which is a pretty good brand. But I would recommend always getting something that says garage door or garage oil. You don't really want to get a spray like a WD-40. It's really not made for a garage. You can probably use it, but this is your best bet. Some kind of thing, whether it's this brand or another brand, as long as it's made specifically for garage doors. Now, we're going to start. We're just going to give it a little bit of a squirt here in these little rollers, and then we're going to give it a squirt in the joints here, these little bearings, I'll call them, or roller bearings, and we're going to spray every single one of those. And then we're going to go up top, and we're going to spray up here too, right in the joint there. This is just a small little joint here. The actual bearing is on this side, so we're going to spray right in there too. And we're going to get all of that. And then, of course, we're going to wipe down this rail here too as we go. There's another little roller bearing there. Again, we're just giving little squirts. Goes right in there. And we've got some right here. And we've got one right here. And so we're going to spray these. On this particular door, I'd say 20 different things we're going to be spraying here. We got the little roller right there. And kind of want to be a little bit neat about it, wiping them all down. And we're going to go through every one of those. So you'll see us doing that. I'm going to move right down here, do the same thing. And we're just spraying a little bit of oil. We've got another roller here. Just going to try to lubricate all these little joints, bearings and rollers. Not a lot, we don't want to overdo it. There we go. Again, we're just working our way down this door. So we've got that up there. Now we're going to give a squirt back here. Now we're going to give a wipe. Now we're just going to give a good wipe on it. We're not going to spray this. We're just going to wipe it down real good, get any kind of crusty stuff that might be in there. So now I've raised the door so I can wipe the rail down just to get this crud off of it. I'm not using any oil, I'm just wiping it down. And then when I'm finished with this side, I'm going to go to the other side. Now I'm going to spray the spring. A lot of times you just never know what's going on in there. This doesn't look bad, it looks like they're fairly new springs, but I'm going to spray that really good. All the way down there. Kind of wipe off the bottom there. And let that soak in. You'd be surprised how much noise comes out of there. Then we're going to lubricate these joints right there. And they could give a little squeak here and there. So we're going to just try to get as much as we can get in there without being too messy. Spray on that spring. Let that kind of drip right down in there and just kind of wipe off as it starts to drip. This garage door has a chain that pulls the door open and closed. Other garage door openers have a belt. We had a belt in our other house. It seemed like it was a lot quieter, but this is what we have in this house. The chain doesn't look too bad. It's important to use a garage spray on these because you don't want dirt collecting on this. This is not going to collect dirt. This is not supposed to. And then we're just going to spray that all the way from front to back. And we're trying to catch most of it so it doesn't drip all over the floor. And give it a little bit of wipe. But we're going to go all the way from the garage door motor to the garage door itself and clean that all up and spray it with oil. So what we are watching right now is we are comparing the decibel meter readings from when we started and comparing them to what we ended up with. As you can see, there is a slight decrease on the decibel meter on the right. We dropped from an average of 74 decibels before we did our maintenance to 72 decibels after we performed our maintenance on the garage door. Not bad. Well, we got all of our joints plus our wheels all oiled up. We got our chain oiled up, and also we've oiled our springs. Not only that, we've wiped all our rails to make sure that they're clean. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up or a like. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.